back, everybody. So, from something a little bit lighter into something a little bit heavier and more real, the stock market hit a record low in the last 12 years today. Dow Jones lost 80 points, ending at 6,547.05. That's the lowest it's been since April 15th of 1997. The Nasdaq lost 2%. S&P 500 lost 7 points, ending at 676.53. And the Dow and the S&P 500 are both down 25% year to date. But that's a large drop in the fact that we're only in the third month of the year.
Yeah.
It really, every year you hear about, every day you hear about things like, getting worse and worse. You kind of got to wonder, when is it going to stop? When are we going to be at the lowest point so that we can start building up again? And now there's talk of actually not supporting the big banks anymore and letting them fall, and what will happen. So it's all very strange to sort of
Scary.
it's very strange to be around, in this time, and especially at a younger age, when you sort of have to live through it, and then also continue on from here, wherever it may go, and then you also have to wonder about people who are older.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And at a certain age, when you're living off of Social Security and all of this, what does that mean for you?
Yeah, you kind of need that money, and you're at an age where you can't really work. And then if the hospital, like say if you're in assisted living, and the hospital or whatever care you're living at goes under, because
what does that do?
it
What is
can't
that gonna
get
do
loans, it's very frightening, really.
Something's just got to happen really soon, so that everyone
It's gotta get better. I mean, come on. There's only so bad it can get.
There's only so far we can drop before one of the things happens, so that we go under, or we bounce back, and hopefully we'll bounce back. So.
Yeah.
But
anyway.
On a lighter subject, thankfully, because we can't end a show on something as depressing as that.
Gee will. Sorry.
The Dancing with the Stars season premiered tonight.
Woohoo!
And with our first episode, we've already lost Nancy O'Dell from Access Hollywood, I believe, or one of the entertainment news programs.
To be fair, she never really began.
She was already out and was replaced with Melissa Rycroft from The Bachelor, who was let down on national TV. She was given a score of 23 with her professional partner, who she'd only been working with for 48 hours before this. But what worries me about bringing her in is that she has a dance background already. She did ballet when she was younger, and also she was a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. I thought one of the main things with being a contestant on Dancing with the Stars is, one, you had to be a star, which apparently that rules out the window.
Well, they had a bachelorette before, so...
And two...
It's not unheard of.
Two, you really shouldn't be altogether experienced in dance. And
they've been fudging that rule ever since the beginning. I mean, Stacy the wrestler knew ballet, and then they've always had one boy band member who, even though it was hip hop dancing, it's still dancing. It's still being able to keep it.
But it's not the same thing at all.
Gymnasts, ice skaters.
The gymnast this season, I also don't think that's very fair to have her on because of her background. I just think that it should be people who want to come out there and give it a try. For instance, like Cloris last year, I was a big supporter of her for the fact that she went out there and she tried and she had fun. Oh. She couldn't really dance, but what can you do?
They're already making comparisons for this season. Steve Wozniak, right?
Steve Wozniak, the Apple
co-founder. Bruno called him Cloris, which he was a little bit better than Cloris. Not by much, but he's just adorable to watch.
He was pretty decent for,
I know.
I thought he was going to be worse than he was.
And he has fantastic legs.
David Alan Grier was also great, much better than I thought he was going to be.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people were a lot better.
Also surprising was Jewel's replacement. Jewel had to leave because of issues with her knees. She was replaced with Holly Madison from The Girls Next Door, the Playboy show on E, in case anybody, you haven't heard of it. She was wonderful, and she was smiling and happy through it, and when they didn't give her the best results, she still kind of, smiled and...
Although, they didn't shy away from making her sound like an idiot in the little snippets before.
But to be fair...
This is hard! Oh my god!
To be fair...
I don't get it!
That's also the way she was portrayed on her show.
True.
So,
how she portrays herself.
So, you can't really go with anything else with that.
But it kind of makes you feel good inside.
Yeah. How so?
Well, because she's pretty and, well, I'm not a dog, I'm not Playboy material, and she's dumb as a pile of rocks. So, hey, I instantly feel better about myself and don't want to kill her. And so it's really a defense mechanism.
And also, Jewel's husband, Ty Murray, is on the show, and he can't dance at all. The man is so stiff, it's just uncomfortable to watch.
Does he have joints? I think he lost them in
a
tragic
I don't know.
joint removing accident.
And also...
He's getting the boot.
Country star Chuck Wicks. Country star, and I use the term loosely. He's dancing with Julianne Hough, who's also his girlfriend at the moment. And they were just far too cutesy together. It was very upsetting, very strange. And I thought they have been over-practiced. I think that they may have started practicing beforehand to give themselves an advantage, but I'm not gonna judge them for that.
They should have paired him up with someone else.
Yeah,
and then
I really don't think that it was...
like they meant to do with Jewel and her husband, have them fight tooth and nail. Who's the better dancer? Yeah. I think that's what they should have done.
I don't think that's fair to put them together when they have a relationship.
I love you too.
Yeah. But
please.
So anyway, that's all we got for you guys today.
Yep.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.